The aerospace industry is one of the most exciting and innovative industries driving today's global economy. Its dedicated scientists, engineers, mechanics, and technicians have revolutionized air and space activities, from sophisticated fighter jets and passenger aircraft to elaborate space missions. This multi-billion-dollar industry, even today, continues to expand in global activity. The aerospace industry rose to new heights of technological achievement through the talent and dedication of the baby boom generation. These 78.2 million Americans made history when they entered the workforce, and they're making it again as they retire. In the aerospace industry alone, it's estimated that 60% of the workforce is eligible to retire in the next 10 to 15 years. The industry is in danger of losing their skills, their experiences, and their knowledge forever.
So we're losing this technological technicians, scientists, engineers. We're losing the ability to draw on a large pool of experts. And the ones that are expert in the field now are reaching retirement age.
A study by the U.S. research body, the Conference Board, has found that most American, Canadian, and European businesses are woefully ill-prepared for this exodus of seasoned employees. An exodus that's already slowing organizations down and decreasing their competitiveness.
Many engineers I knew and worked with would love to share their information that they know and their knowledge, but they didn't know how. They didn't have the tools.
In Europe, the concern is less over who will do the work and more how efficiently they will do it. The European Union's 2020 goal is to supplant the U.S. as a civil aviation global leader and stresses strategies to increase worker productivity to reach that goal. Staying competitive globally means obtaining, developing, and retaining top talent. However, finding even the core skills necessary to develop top talent has become exceedingly difficult. Companies who aren't proactive at properly training their employees end up wasting vital time and money.
So many of the young folks in today's NASA workforce and in the contractor workforces are extremely enthusiastic, they're extremely bright, they're very dedicated to their jobs, but they simply don't have the experience.
Constantly repeating impromptu training sessions for younger employees who have things they need to know is extremely time-consuming, and it makes the teacher less productive at their job.
How are we transferring the experience and the lessons learned to this next generation that we're drawing into aerospace? How do we tell people not just what the procedure is, but what it was like to do it?
In addition, for a significant amount of aerospace work, national security concerns prevent outsourcing.
Our next advanced fighter planes are never going to be outsourced. The development of unmanned vehicle systems that are vital in the war on terror are not going to be outsourced. And yet we have about half the aerospace trained, experienced workforce ready to retire right now.
We kind of do it to ourselves. We're trying to build a system to go back to the moon. We haven't done that for a long time. With a workforce that is 99.9% composed of people who didn't do it the first time. So there's a huge domain of knowledge that was acquired that first time around that's pretty much gone from the workforce. And unless we figure out efficient ways to either recover it or make it available to this new generation, it's going to make the same mistakes that our generation made. And they're costly. They're hugely costly.
Besides mistakes, the inability to get a contract is costly too. Organizations who fail to address this exodus of expertise out their doors could find themselves under a cloud of a low workforce readiness rating, something that's becoming as important as the technology readiness rating in competing for large-scale government contracts.
If I am, let's say, a major aerospace company, and I bid on a contract and say it'll be $2 billion and I'll deliver the satellite in November, and I fail to do that, I'm committing fraud because I don't have the people to execute what I told them I would. So workforce readiness is going to be a criteria in all major procurements. That's why there's a business case for knowledge management.